Welcome back to Rocket Rabbit Commentaries playthrough of Control on PS4 and part 21 of this episode. I know I said that we're going to give the old growth mission as highlighted by 6 objectives, which is actually only 5 objectives because it does not complete the 6th objective until you complete the first 5. We are here because of this little office fall into hole, which one can have a rather awkward time getting back out of. If I go through my menus in order to make room for the Pierce Aim Fire Boost weapon mod, which is probably just going to get deconstructed because I don't even have the piercing service weapon variant. We are here in order to read this piece of material.
Yes,
while we go back
this
to
application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I pause to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge.
Well, okay, so the first thing about the mold is that it appears to have consciousness. It definitely does not like taffy. We had introduced taffy. It actually has a preference for chocolate or even nerds, little sugary nerds. So we find that as long as you treat the mold right, that it will leave you alone. That is the extent of our conclusions.
Yay! We're up to level 4 constructs now we're pretty much guaranteed to be able to generate rare and then a prime weapon mod. Ooh.
Prime weapon mods. It's not quite level 5 weapon mods, but level 4, yes, level 4 is pretty dope. Well, at least we have the materials we can construct the Pierce. Or wait, am I not even using spin right now? So I may have incorrectly classified our current service weapon as spin. It appears that spin is actually a different variant altogether from basic. I'm going to call it basic because it is the first service weapon variant that you have access to. It's the one that you pick up off of Trench's corpse. Yeah, basic is good. And kind of like the Saw Cleaver from Bloodborne, if I haven't already made that comparison an easier part. It's a weapon you get very early, but it will serve you well throughout the entire game. Get it. You were not invited. There. I dodged your silliness. Here's what I think of your exploding party.
Loot the
No
treasure
booze.
chest.
No chips. No TV.
Another intrusive pattern. Dang it.
No, I need more entropic echoes, if you don't mind, game. I like building things. Even if I don't use these things, it is nice to at least build them.
The hounds
Stay in here as
war
long as
at
you
your
like.
door, Pass Cloud.
Yeah. I mean, I can't stay here, but I gotta go out. Yeah.
See, they're not that difficult, and they drop more intrusive patterns.
When you get the jump on them, it is nice that those doors will actually keep out the hiss, instead of them just phasing through the walls or some shit.
Well, the hiss are still physical beings. They have to obey physical laws.
Now, just to be clear, this old growth objective that I have highlighted, yeah, you can only complete this in the pit. So you could try looking at other places like, going to the bathrooms, which we found at some points, TVs that are playing little exposition dialogues with the mismatched audio cues in the video, even staircases, but these are misleading. Instead, we're going to spend some time in the Synchronicity Lab.
So, how many Stardust Dragons are we going to summon, Mr. Cloud?
Huh. Synchro summoning. What a stupid concept.
Well, it's better than Link summoning, technically.
Well, Link summoning is basically synchro summoning, except like whatever. Like they're kind of like there's the A dimension and there's the B dimension, and then there's R dimension, which is necessarily different from the prior two.
You have destroyed the important tables.
I am the director. There are no surfaces I can't walk on as long as the game does not push me off with wobbly physics. I think there's a thing over there. Maybe Trench wants to talk to us. No? Well, Trench only wants to talk to us when there's important stuff happening. But as far as I could tell, making things explode is very, very important.
Just not at the moment.
Yeah, this place is cool. Almost looks like a battleground. Mirror testing.
Okay, so this is we're gonna gain access to the mirror challenge now, right? Oh, we don't actually have clearance level 6 yet. Ah.
So there was a Polaris point right beside the door that I saw. So yeah, that's a side mission that you unlock when you do get clearance level 6. So we only have clearance level 4 right now.
5.
So fooey for us. We have to remember to come back here, which we will much later. What else is here?
No,
cool things.
Lots of different small testing rooms.
Quiet in the testing facility.
The experiment seemed like a failure until it was observed that the agents responsible for arranging and monitoring these rooms were all experiencing the same emotional turmoil as one clinically depressed member of the team, himself located in the eastern part of the pit. Psychological examination of the agents proved the correlation. Interestingly, the phenomenon of synchronicity did occur, but not in the way we predicted.
Yes, 2 people in different rooms. Will they do the same thing as each other if given the same stimuli?
And the correct answer to that is obviously no. Because they are different people, you see.
Different people perceiving the same criteria.
The same criteria observed by different people means it is different.
Tell me more about the objects of power. They are members of the 665 Club.
We hold the reins.
Hey, don't swear at me. What do you think this is, South Park? Alright, so that was useless. Let's go to find even more exposition. This is located back in Central Research, right above the pit, where we still have the old growth mission hotkeyed, so we are keeping track of our progress, tracking it, and so forth.
Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks, or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime? I'm free tomorrow. All the very best, Hubert.
See, these are people with lives. Yes, they work for the government. People generally assume that government jobs kind of suck. They're mostly right. The other part that is right is that Darling makes really weird videos. We haven't even really scratched the surface on the weirdness that Dr. Darling is possible of. Darling here! Some of you were curious why I had made all of these really weird videos of mine. Well, you see, I have gone completely insane. But I'm your boss. How about that? We brought these tanks in to test Dr. Tokui's tapes for ourselves. These tapes ought to be treated as some of the best fucking material you've ever seen. We're going to put them on YouTube after they become declassified. Hopefully they go viral. Of course, Jesse's answer is destroy the cameras with which we made these videos. Lots of little diversions. I like a game that has lots of little diversions. Probably why I take advantage of them.
Dimensional research.
You want to see a late game area that you can access really, really early? This is it. Fire
the
break.
Central pillar of the astral plane. Okay.
Can never pass through. Dimensional research.
Dimensions.
Every measure of security.
Measure of progress.
So they're gonna throw an exploding zombie at you right past the door.
Welcome to the ashtray maze. This is an area that is deceptively accessible because the door is open. However, as we come to realize, there's more to the ashtray maze than meets the eye.
So how many X-Files references are in this hallway?
Ooh. Disintegrating doors. Reintegrating doors. Fuck you walls. Haha. You can put down that radiator now, Jesse. It will be of no use to you here.
And this allows us to walk back out. Okay. So
Would you like to try again?
So the thing about the Ashtray Maze so far is that there's a very specific path that they want you to go through.
Well, at
damage
least you
boost
can
weapon
get
mod. Ooh.
at least you can get this while you're here. Not much else though. Huh, you thought you were making progress. It actually just led you right back to the start of the maze. Ooh, something different is happening. That's good. Damn it, that's bad.
Are you sure?
Would you like to try again? Stupid ashtray maze. Yeah, it took me a little while to figure out that the ashtray maze kind of screws you. Because unknowing players may spend a lot of time not realizing that they really ought to be spending their time elsewhere.
Well, at the very least, the Ashtray Maze doesn't have any significant combat areas in it, so I'm pretty sure you can solve this now.
Okay, so we have just observed that wall, it takes time for it to appear. So maybe what I have to do is I gotta erase it after I reset the scripting. Because it sends you on a different pathway.
Sure I'm pretty sure it's asking you to do a specific linear thing.
Okay, now try. Damn it. Okay, I tried racing through that time. I'm using the sprint feature now. Okay, now this is the lounge. Okay, now's my chance. That wall's gonna appear. Try dot. Nope. Okay, I tried running through it. It didn't work. Stupid wall.
Oh, you bailed on it.
And then after that, I spent the subsequent 17 minutes realizing that you cannot go any further through the ashtray maze. Why? Wouldn't you like to know? Let's go talk to...
I would like to
know. We could talk to Pope. We could check out this research records that should have been gotten really early, but I missed it.
Linguistic ability. We're able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio record. Refer to file blank for full report.
Oh, we will have a very vivid exposition on what the recursive chant is. It's the chant that is repeated by all the floating bodies that you see throughout the Bureau of Control.
That you keep killing for no reason.
Because they're annoying, and they won't stop talking. They're incessant. They're repetitive.
There's another case file right there, Mr. Cloud.
They're nonsensical. Tell me things.
What exactly is the Ocean View Motel? That's a bigger question than you might think. You see, I have extreme doubts that the motel is a single place.
Yep, it's another Ultra-World event.
Inside it. Where do they all go? We know that one door leads to the oldest house, but how come we can only ever open that one door? Maybe
Because it's a video game. Haha.
through it. So if every door leads to a different dimension, plane, reality, whatever you want to call it, then I believe that the motel is firm proof that parallel universes exist. Does Darling agree with that? I haven't told him yet. I'm waiting until I can prove it.
Right, because Darling is a matter of proof.
And it could also just be a relatively convoluted transport system for our current dimension.
The more important question is, why is the music in the Ocean View Motel so chill?
My final observation comes from Ms. Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss? More work to be done. Refer to file blank for full report.
We see, once the Plaga grows into an adult, destruction of the Plaga itself will kill the host because of its attachment to the central nervous system. And in the next part, we're going to strive. We're going to explore. We're going to fail. We're going to pick up some treasure.
Health
like very
boost.
early health
Woohoo!
boost mod.